is cold. I'm just going over to Facebook and I'm going to share this to my VIP group. And then I'll show you what I'm doing tonight. There we go. Okay. Everybody's watching now. Good. Awesome. Connie and Norma are here. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me. If you're catching this live, hi and welcome. And if you're watching the replay, I'm so glad you joined me. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. We are on the very westest coast of Canada. And if you go from us out, we live down the end of a long canal. So if you go out the canal, next stop is Japan. There's nothing between us and Japan except for water. Hello, Janet. Okay. So, like I said, cold and snowy here. So I have my cozy sweatshirt on. You want to see what it says? It says flannels, hot chocolate, hot cocoa, sweaters, apple cider, toque, and pumpkin spice. It's winter time here. There's Marcia from Texas. Hello, hello. Okay. So let me, now that I've showed you my shirt, I've been wearing a lot of sweatshirts lately. I have a few of them and I'm loving them. Okay. So we're going to, hello, Holly. I'm going to show you how to do this card today. So kind of not going to make one card, going to make four. Because if you take a 6x6 piece of designer paper and cut it, oh, thanks, Marcia. I love it too. It's so cozy. Yes, either sweatshirts with another layer underneath or sweaters and hoodies and anything else I can find. And then I still get cold, so then I wrap up in my electric blanket when I sit down to watch TV, and I might fall asleep. Okay, I do fall asleep. Thanks, Marcia. Hello, Carmen. So this card I made because I ran out of thank you cards, and I thought, how am I going to make a whole whack of them when I'm so busy and not have to worry about running out of cards? So I went to the Hues of Happiness designer paper, got a 6x6 piece. Then I'll show you how I cut it. Makes 4 cards. And then I took a sheet of the flowers and cut them out. So you get flowers and there's leaves in that one as well. So I'm not going to use Hues of Happiness tonight. I'm going to use Fitting Florets because it's almost time for this designer paper to retire. Retires on the 4th of January or when it runs out. So I have a whole bunch cut here because you know me and how I like to fussy cut. These images on the paper cut with the dies. These images on the paper, you have to fussy cut. So I did that. I didn't have to do leaves because they all have leaves on them. And I'm hoping there's enough here for 4. If not, I have a few more that I haven't had a chance to cut yet. So when I cut out things, I don't throw these pieces away. So these are the edges. You know, the edges of the card of the designer paper are like that. Use them too, because they can be on the edges on the inside or on your envelope. You know, all the ones that are all the way around the outside. Hello, Sharon. See these ones, these pieces. They're perfect for insides and envelopes, but you can also take them and somehow put them together and put a sentiment in between. I don't have anything here. Like you could put, okay, I do. You could put a sentiment. Wait, this is a 1/2 inch strip. You could put one there and then put your sentiment and then put another one on top like that. See, you can't even tell that they are not a full image. Yep, use as a border on your front of your card. There's many, many, many uses that you can find, create to use that. So when I took my cardstock into my local printer just recently. I get them to cut my card bases. So I take thick white in and they cut it to 8.5 by 5.5. But I also take regular white in by the package. Like they can do a stack like 6 or 8 inches and in one whoosh. Hi, Dimity, all the way from Australia. Welcome. So they've started giving me these back, and I thought, what the heck do I need those for? And then the light bulb went on one day when I was searching for a piece of cardstock to put a sentiment on. These are the perfect size to put sentiments on. So I'm not throwing them away anymore like I was. It's like free cardstock. I used it on this one right there. See? Right there. Now you don't have to use it this full size. You can cut it down this way. You can use dies to cut things out, all sorts of stuff. All right. Yes. So I can take a stack of 8 or 10 packages of basic white and about 7 or 8 packages of thick basic white to have them cut. They charge me $10 to cut the whole thing. $10. Like, that's not even, that's worth so much more than my time to cut all those. Then I have to bring them home and score the card bases and fold them. They will do it, but I just haven't asked them how much it is to do that. I'm going to, next time I go, I'm going to ask them how much they charge for that. Okay, let's pitter patter get at her. So all I have is, oh, I didn't get any envelopes. I'll do that. I have 4 basic white card bases. I have 8 pieces of 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there's 8. 8 pieces, 5 1/4 by 4. And I have 1 envelope. I'm going to make envelopes, but I'll show you how to do the custom ones. I've done this many, many, many times, so I'll show you how to do that. All right. So you take a 6 by 6 piece of designer paper. So if it comes 12 by 12, just cut it down. You get 4 of them. You'll get 16 cards out of 1 piece of designer paper. And a ruler and a pencil. Now, if you want to be precise, you can use a ruler and measure it and then cut it. So if you were going to do that, then it doesn't matter what measurement you use, just kind of use the same all the way around-ish. Like you don't have to be real precise with this. So I'm measuring over 1.5 inches. Over from the right-hand side, 1.5 inches. And this side, 1.5 inches. This is so easy cutting these. Well, there's another Glenda. Welcome, Glenda Lavender. Okay, so my mark is there. So I'm going to cut from that mark to this mark. So I put them both in the track. Now, this is where it doesn't matter whether you mark it or not. You can just guess. It doesn't have to be precise. And then you just cut it. Now I have 2. Now I'm going to take this. Now I forget how to do it. Put them together. Let's see. Sure. Okay. Now you just kind of go from there to somewhere along this. You can go in the middle. You can go way over there. I'm thinking, hang on, let me check. You would think I'd know how to do this. Yep. Okay. So then you just put that line in there and then put this in here like that, somewhere along that line. kind of make them all even, because then you'll get good size on all of your cards. And just cut it. So they're not all the same shape, which is good, because then they're not all the same card. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use those 4 pieces and make cards out of them. So it doesn't matter. You can use them this way. You can use them that way. You can use them this way. You can use them this way. Doesn't matter. That's the beauty of this thing. Okay, now I'm going to erase my pencil marks because they're right there and I can see them. Okay, so we have those 4 cut. Now I'm going to take 4 basic white pieces. I took the card away. So in the background, I've got the Time Worn Type embossing folder. So I'm going to, when I get the mat, because I forgot it. It's a good thing that my craft room is teeny tiny. All right. I'm going to take Time Worn Type and I'm going to put these in there. So we'll do 2 this way. 2. Do you know that on these, it's true. If I flip over the other side, you won't see them. Do you know that the Stampin' Up puts this line on their embossing folders for a reason? That's so you can line your cardstock up and make sure it's straight. Pretty sneaky, eh? It doesn't matter on a lot of the, hi Wendy, doesn't matter on a lot of our embossing folders if there isn't a definite straight pattern to them, but this one it makes a difference because it's definitely straight. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 that way, and then let me know, should I do 2 the other way? Should I do 2 hamburger instead of hot dog? These 2 are going to be hot dog. Let's have a look at the patterns on there and see if we can do 2 sideways. Okay, so I have these 2 are going to go this way. And we can do 1 like that. And we can do 1 like that. And then we can put, oh, you're welcome, Marcia. It took me a while to figure out what was going on too. That one there. And we'll put that one there. Yeah, so I can do it sideways too. Now, if I turn these around, like Connie said, then you would have it going the other way. Now, let's just have a look. Is that going to look okay? Okay, tell me. I'm going to emboss these. While I'm embossing, do you want me to use both sides of the designer paper? Like do 1 that way, 1 this way, be 1 that way, and 1 that way? Or do you want me to use all the same while I get these? Oh, Valerie finally showed up. All right, so put this one through and we'll do a hamburger card. Now you're probably wondering what I am talking about when I say hamburger and hot dog. Because if you haven't been around for a while, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, Carmen says 2 and 2. Glenda says all the same. Connie says 2 and 2. So this is a hamburger oriented card. It's that way. This is a hot dog oriented card. It's that way. Okay, 1 more. 1 more sideways. 1 more hamburger orientation. Run that through my machine. The beauty of these cards is if you have your floral images already done from your designer paper, you don't have to spend time cutting them out. So that's it. I'm done. Oh, hello, Lena. Everybody is wanting 2 and 2. Okay. Those out of the way. We'll get these onto the card bases. I'm going to run out of stamp and seal here, but that's okay. I got a refill. Got a refill. Now I find for my eyes, when I have colorful designer paper like that, it's quite bold. I like putting it white on white. I like to keep the clashing colors to a minimum. But that's just me. Oh, everybody still vote for 2 and 2. Okay, we'll do 2 and 2. Okay, that's on there. Whoops. We had a video chat with our northern grandchildren this evening. They are so cute. So miss seeing them in December. Hopefully we'll, oh, there it goes. You know when it pops this out that it's done. Okay, where'd I put it? So those of you that use Stamp and Seal, do you know that there's 2 ways to open these bags? They have the little tear thing that you can do, but it's not really sealed in the top. It's already open. It's just closed with the Ziploc part, so you don't have to tear anything. It took me a while to figure that one out. All right, put that in there. We're loaded and we're locked, ready to go. Okay. See, it doesn't take long to pop the stuff in there. This one is a hot dog card. Anyways, they were so cute. Maggie is so excited because she spent most of the day without her diaper on. She's potty training at the moment. And she had her nap and still woke up dry. She's so cute. They are the blondest children. Okay, so there we go. We have, I'm going to get this out of the way so I can lay these out. So we have 2 going that way, and we have 2 going this way. All right. Put that one there. And this one there. And then we'll put that one there. And we'll put that one there. How's that look? Yes? No? Yes, potty training. Oh, Carmen, have you? Yeah, you don't have to use scissors to open it. And then if you want to, you can reuse these. They're not food safe, just saying. But you can reuse them because they got the Ziploc thing in them. Okay. Put these up here. We'll get some adhesive, and I'm going to get my mat because I have to go right into these corners because you don't want your corners to lift. Oops. I got a little carried away there. There we go. Get right to the edge, but don't go over the edge. Okay. This one down in this corner. I'm just paying attention to where I'm lining it up with the edge of that embossed layer. Whoops. So Valerie asked how the snow is. We don't have a lot. Uh-oh. Put the adhesive on this side of this one. It's kind of flurried little tiny flakes all day, but not enough to do anything. And I'm done. I don't have to go anywhere all week, so It's supposed to be snowy-ish, and then we're supposed to start getting rain. But I know some places on the island are really getting hit. A little too close there to the edge. I just think it'd be nice to have snow on Christmas Day. Not snowing, but snow, so that I can go sliding with the grandchildren on Christmas Day. That would be fun. Because the turkey I have to cook is little tiny, so I can get up in the morning, get it done before we head for our tree, our present opening and breakfast. It's a little teeny tiny turkey. Okay, and now this one will go down here. Oops, wait a minute. Can't go there. Has to go here. You have to be careful, because if I was to want to put it this way, see, it's too long for the card. Oh, is it snowing, Norma? Wow. Well, shows you how much I've been hanging my head out the door. Of course, it's dark, so if I look outside, I can't see anything unless I go and put the lights on. Oh, dear, Valerie. Twice today? Good Lord. Okay, so there's our cards. Those two go that way. These two go this way. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks, Ditchwater. I put them on upside down. I wasn't paying attention to the way the words were going. So hang on while I lift them up and turn them around. This right here is the reason I love Stamp and Seal, because it comes back up again. And when I mess up like that, then I can just lift it and put it back down again. And it doesn't destroy the adhesive, doesn't rip the cardstock. There we are. Now I had to be careful because there is words on this, and right there is the word faded. Yeah, it does not look good upside down. This one's good. All right, that one and this one and those two. Oh, that's good. Light and fluffy is good. All right, so let's find some pieces that are not edge pieces. We'll see what we do with them. All right. See, these ones, we could up in here too, see? Along there like that. Lots of ways to use them. Okay, we have this one. Like that. And we have this one. And then this one. That one. What do you think? Looking good so far? Okay, I've got another one of these. So let's just maybe double up that. Have two of them. And then this one. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Looking good. I'll have to lift that up. Not sure about that. I do like those on this one, though. Just tuck those under there a little bit. That like that. Okay, there's that one. We'll put that one together like that. This one, let's see if I've got some different flowers. I kind of want that one to be up this way. And that one is straight there. So if I tuck that underneath, you won't be able to tell. There. Now, what about this one? Maybe one of these along there. Except that then I don't have any for the inside. I like that one. This one, I'm thinking I'll just do one. Yep, like that. That's that one. That one's okay. And this one, I'm thinking instead of that, maybe tuck one of these in underneath there. No, go this way. Oops. Move that along a little bit. Not sure. I'm not sure. Oops, my mouse is in the way. Not sure about this one. Maybe we need to do like that. Okay. Right. So this one, that along in there. And then this one, that along there. There we go. There's one. Oof, like it. This one's just going to be it. I'm not going to add any extras to it because I like that one. There's number 2. This one. There's number 3. This one is going to be fun. We're going to tuck some of this underneath. Now you notice I'm not popping anything up. Hang on, I've got an itch in my eye. This one we're going to stick like that. And then this, I lost my pokey tool. I'm going to put my pokey tool under here and open this up a little bit so that I can take and just put that under there like that. Just ever so slightly under. I don't want it too far. There's that. And then we'll do the same thing along here. Just tuck that in there. Right there. There you go. There's number 4. Pretty cool, eh? All right. Now I'm going to put the insides in. See how quick these cards are? Don't let me forget that I've got those draws to do tonight. We're doing the Share It Saturday. Now, if you're not part of my VIP group yet, you need to be because that's where all the fun stuff happens. I have 5 days of giving started this morning at 8 o'clock. And every morning at 8 a.m., Pacific time, a post, well, Monday to Friday this week, a post will go up in my VIP group, and somebody's going to win stuff every day, and then I'm going to mail it to you at my expense. Don't even have to pay to have it mailed to you. So today, and you have until 8 o'clock at night to comment. So each day you have to, uh-oh. You can't share my post because it's in a private group. So I haven't asked you to do that. You have to like the post, and you have to share in there something that I asked you. So today I asked what your favorite Christmas drink is. Doesn't have to be hot, doesn't have to be cold, doesn't have to be alcoholic. It is whatever your favorite drink is. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going to do the draw. Tonight's will be live and Thursdays will be live, but the rest of them I'm just going to do the draw and I'll post the winner. Okay, this one goes this way. Now we'll just pop 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to go with that. That's going to go with that. And this is going to go with this. Okay, so I'm just going to put these on here like that. And normally I would take my time and put Tombow on them and make them lay down flat, but I'm not going to because I want to get those draws done tonight. Okay, let's get some adhesive on here. And just along the, there's adhesive hanging out. Yes, Lena, you should try this technique because right now we've got some really lovely designer papers to use. The Hues of Happiness one is so pretty. That's the one I used. I made the original cards out of. There we go. So there's the inside of that one. There's the outside of that one. That's card number 1. This one also goes this way. There's the front. Now, this one, I think I'll do that. Okay, so we're going to put this one in here. Put some adhesive on there. It's not playing nice in the sandbox right now. So if you're not part of my VIP group, then you need to be, because that's where all the draws happen. So share it Saturday. Every Saturday, I put up a post and encourage people to share what they've been working on. It does not have to be a card. You can be knitting. I don't care what your project is. You share what you are doing. Does not have to be Stampin' Up, although I would, if you're doing a card, I would appreciate if it was Stampin' Up. But I know not all of us use Stampin' Up for everything. I just like seeing what you come up with. There's the inside of card number 2 and the front. We haven't put sentiments on there yet. This is card number 3, and this is pretty big piece, so I'm just going to put it right there, down in the corner. Oh, wait, maybe we'll put it this way. Yeah, we'll put it that way. Get adhesive on there. And then on Mondays, I draw a winner from everybody who has shared their cards with us during the week. And one lucky person gets at least a card. Now, if you live outside of Canada, I can't send you a gift because I'm not allowed to send Stampin' Up products across the border. So I will send a card to, if you live out of town or out of Canada and your name is chosen, I will send you a card from me. If you live in town and your name is, or in Canada and your name is chosen, then I will send you a little gifty. It's not a lot, it's just a little bit of embellishments, just to say thank you. Okay, and this one goes on here like that. I had to move that one down because it was also square at the bottom here to see that. So there's the inside of card number 4. Okay, sentiment. Sentiment. I didn't get my ink out. Uh-oh. Grab my Memento ink. So if you want to join my group, the link is in the description of this video up at the top. Now, I'm going to that. And no, can't get 2 on there because I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with these. I'm just doing. I got lots of these. Thanks, Marcia. And they're so easy. Like if you needed to make 50 thank you cards, or you got somebody wanted a bunch of birthday cards or thinking of you cards, you could whip a lot of these up in a very short period of time. See, it's been like half an hour and I have 4. So let's get this one. This one goes that way. And I'm going to put that down there like that. So I'm just going to put that squared off at the end. And we'll flag this end. Now the original ones, I just put these on flat. But I think I'm going to use dimensionals. So let me get some big ones because it'll go faster. Yeah, so if you go and join my VIP group, then you can participate in the Share It Saturdays. You can participate in the 5 days of giving. And every Thursday, I go live in there with projects that I don't share anywhere else. And in January, I'm starting something new in there. We're going to do a bunch of fun folds. And for each fun fold, I still like it on the right side. For each fun fold that we do, there's going to be a template that you can make so that you get a shoebox or a fancy box or something and keep all your templates in. And then when you want to make a fun fold, all you have to do is go through your templates and they will have the size of the designer paper and the size of the cardstock for every single one of them. Now that's starting in January, only in my VIP group. I'm not sharing it anywhere else. So you have to be a member of the VIP group. Now, I need to put some bling on here. What kind of bling do you think I should have on this one? Still like it on the right-hand side. I think I'm a creature of habit. Cut that down a bit. I want to put something on here that I can use the same thing for all of them. Maybe rhinestones? I think that's probably... What do you guys think? You got any idea what would look good on all of these? So I'll show you a sneak peek of one of the fun folds. Now, I must tell you, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I got this idea from Jackie Bullheis. She's doing a series of them. There we go. There's that one. And we got one more. Okay, this one's a little bit different. And I think, I don't want to put that down there. No, I think I'm going to put it there. Oh yes, up there. That's where it needs to go. Let's make it a little. She's doing a series of fun folds, and that's what she does. She gives you templates. So it's kind of fun. Want it there? Do I want to tuck it? Oh, I cut it off, of course. There, but I think flat, not up dimensions. Then I can tuck it underneath that one. There we go. Festive pearls. Ooh, festive pearls. Blingy stuff. Rhinestones, navy rhinestones, blingy stuff. I love fun folds too. They're a lot of fun. And when I was, oh, I gotta show you I gotta get going here because I got a lot to show you tonight because I did 4 cards using the new friendly gnomes. Okay, where are my festive pearls? That'll give me, there they are. That'll give me a whole bunch of options because they're blue and they're gold and they're silver. Okay, these ones I could do blue because they will match. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, there we go. Card number 1 done. This one. This one. 1, 2, 3. Card number 2 done. Let's use some red ones on this one. 1, 2. I got lots of festive pearls. There we go. There's card number 3 done. Now this one, let's use some silver. Or these are gold. Let's use gold on that. One there. And we'll put here. And one up there. Where? There. Oh, I feel the need to put 2 more on there. One there. And one there. Perfect. Perfect. There we are. 4 cards done. 45 minutes. There's card number 4. Now, you've all seen me do this before. These are custom cards, 6 by 12, scored at 3/4 and 3/4. Then turn, score at 4 1/4 and 2, and then cut on the inside of those score lines. Because once this paper sells out, I can't use it anymore. This is the festive, fitting florets paper. And I've got a few sheets of this left. I did 1 class last week with it, and I've got 1 class next week with it as well. And then I suspect it will be sold out soon after that. Then I can make envelopes with it because I won't be using it for anything. Okay, I made that a little crooked, so I'm straightening it out. There. So you cut those off. Then use your bone folder. You kept one that I sent you. Good idea, Val. And then this folds up. This folds down. Now, if you get to this point and you have things that are bigger than this, like sticking out is what I'm trying to say, just cut them back. And then you put adhesive on this side and this side. Then you fold it up, and there's your envelope. So now you have an envelope that matches. And if you've got any of those flowers left, I don't think I do. Oh, maybe this is one that's got an edge. Okay, so pretend this one is cut out. You could add it on there like that. And you'd have matching cards and envelopes. Isn't that cool? Okay, great. So there's Let me get myself organized here. It is easier than the envelope scoreboard. You're right. So there's our cards. And there's the original one. Way cool, eh? Okay, so I have some cards to share with you, and then I'll do the draw. Don't let me forget to do that draw. Okay, so I got a swap card from Diane Inkster, and I love the fun fold. Isn't that cool? So this will be one of them. I made a template for this fun fold because I made a card, and I'll show you that card in a sec. And then this was her other swap card. This showcases the Regency Park designer paper. And then I made 4 cards with the friendly gnomes. Okay, here's the friendly gnome stamp set. This is the one I used. It coordinates with the gnomes dies that were in the Christmas catalog. So here's the card I made using that same fun fold. Don't tell anybody, but this is going to be Ted's birthday card. Shh, don't tell him. So to get the hearts there, I just stamped this dude on white cardstock and then fussy cut those hearts out so that I had them for the inside of the card. So that's number 1. And then I made, remember the card we made with the elephant and the starburst? Is it starburst? I haven't put it on here yet. Stamp. Nope, sunburst. I just realized there's ick there. How the heck did ick get there? Look at the hat. Do you see the hat? I stamped on the in color glimmer paper and fussy cut it out. Isn't that cool? And then I colored the flower on it. And this stamp set has a little cute squirrel in there. And there's the inside. So to do the inside, I stamped it, made a mask for the mushroom, put the mask over top, and then sponged some blue on top. So it makes the mushroom white and the rest of it is blue. Cool, eh? Okay. And then I made this one. Look at this. There's no one better than you. Isn't that cool? I went with purple. So in the background, can you see? I don't know whether you can tell. It's really, really light. Let me see if I can get it. I stamped, there they are. There they are. Can you see the mushrooms in the background? Just see it there. So I used smoky slate and stamped it off because I wanted it to look like there was more mushrooms in the, like a little village, but I didn't want them to be too in your face. There, you can just see it in the background there. Isn't that cute? And then this is the last one I made. It's a diorama card. It's really thick. So this one is definitely going to take extra postage to get it out to whoever. Most wishing you the most magical of birthdays. Isn't that cute? So I made one layer is in color glimmer paper. And then I had the leftover piece. So I just used it on the inside and cut out a white one. And that's what I did for the inside. Pretty cool, eh? So that's what I did on the weekend. I had fun making those. So this is what I mean about the templates. I've got a whole stack of them made. This is the one I made for that card, that one that I got from Diane. So I used retired cardstock and retired designer paper, and they have all of the measurements on them. So this is not meant to make a card. This is meant to keep in a box so you can just go into the box, flip through them, decide which fun fold you want to do, and you're good to go. You have all the measurements. And then, of course, you have whatever it is to finish it. It doesn't have any of the decorations on there. Oh, thanks. All right. So I'm going to go over to the Wheel of Names. Take my phone down. Oops. It's still there, right? I've lost the picture on it. That's not good. Hang on. There we go. All right. So go to the Wheel of Names. There it is. Share it Saturday. Share it Saturday for December the 10th. And I will delete that, then delete the line it was on. And I shuffle twice. 1, 2. And the winner of Share It Saturday for December the 10th is, drum roll, please. I think it's going to be Connie. Yay, Connie. Thank you so much for your beautiful cards that you share all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to put you back up here for half a sec because I want to go over to Facebook and see if anybody else has entered the draw for 5 days of giving. Oh, there is 2. Okay. So go down to the one that I made that said 15 minutes. Hang on while I get the rest of the names on there. Copy to there. And, oh, there's Dimity. Oops, wait. Dimity. And so I got that one, and there's a Sharon. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anybody. So it's that one. And, oh, look at all these wonderful, all the wonderful suggestions of what to drink at Christmas time. Eggnog and hot buttered rum. Got one more to add in there. And I'm going to comment here. Done. Okay. Got names on there. Here we go. Go up to the top. 5 days of giving. Day 1. Delete that. Delete the row. Hit shuffle twice. And the winner of day 1, which is, hang on, let me get up there. There it is. So day 1, somebody is going to win Fine Sparkle Gems and Starry Sky Metallic Ribbon. And the winner is, drum roll please, dun, da, da, da. I can't drum roll with just one hand because I'm holding my phone with the other one. Oh, and our winner is Yvonne. Congratulations, Yvonne. Yay. Thanks so much for entering. That's awesome. Okay, put you back up on my stand again. And flip this around. Coffee, yes. Coffee. There was a lot of cool stuff. Let me read them here. White wine, Tom and Jerry. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look that one up. And Norma had this really cool fruity drink thing, and it looks like it's got something fruity poured on top of it. It really looked good. Orange juice and 7-Up, warm rum and eggnog, hot chocolate and peppermint schnapps, Bailey's and coffee, hot buttered rum, small white wine, Prosecco, hot apple cider with spices, hot chocolate and cinnamon with real whipped cream, Bailey's, Prosecco and orange juice, which is a mimosa, rum and eggnog, Prosecco, eggnog, rum and Coke, mojito, hot buttered rum, eggnog. There's a lot of them. That is cool. That makes my mouth water reading them all. Yes, congratulations to Connie and Yvonne. I'm going to do local deliveries of this stuff after Christmas. I'm just going to wait till they're all done, and then I'll take a day and I'll get the ones that have to be mailed out. We'll go after Christmas too, because I'm not going up to the post office again. I've been there like 8 times this month so far. It's enough. But they will come. You will get them. Thank you so much. Keep the entries coming. So every morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, got 4 more days. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I will post and I'll pin it to the top if I remember. You will enter by commenting whatever question is that I'm asking. And I tell you what that person is going to win. Comment below. And if you place an order each day, for every $25 you order, you get another entry into the draw. So if you order $100 worth of stuff, you get 4 extra entries. But that has to happen each day between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Well, the order doesn't have to happen. If you don't want to put it online, just let me know. And your name will go in the draw an extra time, or 4 or 6, depending on how much you order. So thanks so much, ladies. It is Monday. I will be live on Thursday in my VIP group. And we're going to do, a waterfall card with adorable owls. Oh my God, you guys. I had so much, I'm just reaching for it. I had so much fun with that stamp set. Look at this. Look at this stamp set. Is that not adorable? So I'm going to make a waterfall card for you on Thursday. And hopefully I'm going to have that. I didn't do a template for it, but I might. Thanks, Marcia. You too. Okay. Oh, sangria with fruit. Oh, yum. Tim and Jerry is a rum-based drink. Okay. I love the owls too. Hey, that's cool. I've never had sangria. I know some people that like it, but I'm not much of a drinker. I like the virgin version of them. Okay, with eggs. Tom, with eggs. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's it for me tonight. Thanks so much, ladies. And gentlemen. I know it's not only ladies. I shouldn't say that. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to join my VIP group, because then you get to enter all of these things. Now just let me find the link for that. There it is. Let me put it in the comments so you can have it there. So there's the link to join my VIP group. Make sure you do it before tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock so you can get in on the draw too. You're very welcome, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you Thursday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Stamp and smiles. Bye for now.